Hello, my name's Sam and you're watching my channel So That Sparkle with Sam, and this is what I made in February. Hi there. So today I come to you from the glorious sunny Leamington Spa on this beautiful March morning, and I'm just coming to tell you what I made in February. So if you want to go and check out my February plans video first, and then you can come back and see if I did indeed make everything on that list, or if I made everything and something extra, or whether I just went, hey, who needs a plan, and made all different things. So I won't be talking too much about the individual patterns in this video because I've already talked about it in the last video. I'll more be talking about showing you the pictures of my finished makes and talking about my experience of making them. So if that sounds like something you'll be interested in, then stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and give me a little subscribe. So I'm at 3,500 subscribers, and I really don't know quite how that's happened. I'm delighted. I think it's really lovely. And yeah, it's just so lovely. So yeah, keep the numbers going up. I like it when the numbers go up. So that would be nice of you. So what I made in February. February is my birthday month, and I'll start with my birthday dress. So I made the lovely, I don't know whether it's Maven patterns or Marvin patterns. Maybe it's Maven patterns. It's the Maven pattern French dart dress. And I have to say, I absolutely love this pattern. It's a beautiful dress. I will be popping up some pictures of me wearing the dress in the wild, as it were. And it's the long sleeve version. And it's just got like a little elasticated sleeve. It's a very nice fitting dress because it has darts in the back and darts in the front, and it has bust darts, which makes it a really nice, easy to fit dress. It has this lovely collar feature. Now I know that this collar is not for everyone, and you can actually, I've had a few people ask me, you can actually make this pattern without, so it's just like a scoop neck without the collar, and it looks very nice. So if this puts you off, then don't let it put you off the dress, because you can do it without the collar, if you fancy it. So yeah, so I made this dress mainly at the Southern Social with the lovely Sam, Sequin Girly Sam, and all of the other ladies there. And yeah, so that was that really. I didn't actually make it, I made it on my birthday, but it was for the week after when I was going out with friends, and I wore it out to dinner. I felt very dressed up in it, and it was a really successful make. So yeah, go and check out their patterns. It was a good one. Now I made it with this to match, so I made this lovely little crossover bag. Now I've got lots of comments about the crossover bag, and I am looking into doing a sew along for this pattern, but sew alongs do take a little while to plan, and I'm wondering about whether to adapt the sew along so that you can make it so that you don't have to do all of the binding on the inside, because I've got bits and pieces in my bag. It is a working bag. So yeah, you bind the insides, which I've done with this bias binding here. But I am thinking about whether I can perhaps make it in a different way. So yeah, and I popped a little label on it that says "To me, love me." And as I said, if you want all of the pattern details and stuff, then I have already gone through all of those details in my plans video. This is just a video to show off all of my makes and to show you what I have actually made. Now I did show you in my plans video that I was going to make another one of these bags in a different fabric, and I have it all cut out ready to go, but I haven't quite finished making that one up yet because as you can see, February is quite a busy month and I just didn't get round to that one. So the next thing that I made was the Marlo cardigan, because my other Marlo cardigan I live in, and I really needed an extra one. So this is this, and I will should just, it's in this lovely cable knit that I got from First for Fabrics. Oh, I just love the colour, it's absolutely beautiful. I'll pop it on so you can get a proper view. It's the long version, excuse me, it's the long version, and it has got pockets. As you can see, it's got the neckband that goes all the way down. I'll try and pop a full length video in so that you can see it. In fact, I might just pop up here so you can see. And I actually, on this one, even though I talked to you about my button choices, I decided not to bother putting the buttons on, because with the shorter one, I do quite like to button it up, but with this longer one, I actually tend to wear it open. So I didn't worry about the buttons. I can still put the buttons on at a later date if I feel like it, but yeah, and the other thing is I made it and I just wanted to put it on straight away because it's so lovely and cozy. But so I'll definitely be making more of these in my future. Oh, it's actually quite warm. I'm gonna have to take it off, a bit hot. So yeah, so that's the Marlo cardigan by True Bias, and I did have to size down. Now I sized down 2 sizes, and as you can see, there's plenty of room in it. It's still nice and oversized, but it does come up rather large, so you do need to watch the garment sizes. It does give you the garment sizes and it tells you that it comes up large, so as long as you look and you check how much ease you want it to be for you, then that's fine. And I made that all on the overlocker, so it was very, very quick indeed, and because I chose not to put buttonholes and buttons on it, it was a very quick and easy, speedy make. So the next thing that I made actually wasn't on my plans. This was just an extra goodie for no reason. And so it is a Freya Kel Surprise. What I'm actually wearing today, it looks like it might be a Freya, but it is actually a ready to wear top. Now this is where my love for Freya's come from. I've had this top for years and years. I think it's a fat face top, and I love it. And so as soon as I saw the Freya top style from Tilly and the Buttons, I knew it was going to be the one for me. But I still love this top. So yeah, I made it in this lovely knit fabric that I got from First from Fabrics, which was just a remnant piece, and I can get a Freya out of between 70 and 80 centimeters of fabric, and I got this from a remnant piece. I did have to mess about with the sleeve a little bit, so because just to get the length in the sleeve that I wanted, because although I am quite small, I'm 5'3", 5'4" on a good day. I like to say that, you know. And I am quite small. I do have a long torso, and I do appear to have longer arms as well, because I do tend to have to lengthen sleeves on things. I have to lengthen sleeves and shorten legs, so that is the way I am built. Little legs, big arms, little legs. And yeah, Mr. Tiggle is my hero. So that is it. That is the Freya top. The next thing that I made, I don't really have any photos of me wearing this. And when I was thinking about doing the videos, I thought, like, Sam, you've worn this loads and loads and loads. Why haven't you taken any photos? Well, the reason is this. These are my Stella, oh, that's the back. These are my Stella jogging bottoms, and I made them from this gorgeous, you need Feeler Vision for this gorgeous peach feel French terry that I got from my Beyond the Pink Door subscription box quite a few months ago, that I've never got round to using. I used the mint green, but I hadn't got around to using the pink, and then I realised that I had enough to make the Stella joggers. I've actually got a little bit left, not quite sure. I might have enough to colour block in something, but yeah, although, as I said, and you can see they're a bit creased, they need to go in the wash actually. I've worn them a lot, but I wear them purely for, you know, when I get home from work, these are the first things that I slip on with a t-shirt, just for being me, just for slouching around, you know, on the cooking the dinner, doing the washing. You know, I don't necessarily wear them for going out in, not that I wouldn't wear them for going out, I mean, like, they'd be fine to nip to the supermarket or whatever, but they're just my comfort pants, you know. And I wasn't sure about the Stella joggers at first, but they're actually really rather comfortable, and I think the main comfort in them is this lovely, the way that the waistband is constructed, and the fact that it uses slightly thicker elastic, and it's nice, yeah, and it's nice and comfortable. What did I do? I did something different on these. Oh, I didn't put the drawstring in, because if I buy a ready to wear pair of jogging bottoms, the first thing that I do is take the drawstring out, because it annoys me. I don't like anything dangling, you know. No, so that's the first thing that happened. So I didn't bother putting, what's the point of putting a drawstring in if you're just going to cut it off? So I didn't worry with that. Yeah. The one thing I will say is, next time I make it, the pocket piece, I'm not sure that I pulled it all the way across properly, because on one side the pocket sits quite nicely, and on the other side it's a little bit baggy. So I don't know whether perhaps when I was popping it on, I mean, it's fine, nobody notices when I'm sat on the sofa, but I will pay a bit more close attention. Sorry, I'm speaking fast because I'm trying to get through. I will pay much closer attention when I am popping the pocket pieces on next time, and just make sure that they're all sat nicely. So that is the Stella joggers. On to the next one. I'm trying to rattle through these because I've got quite a few makes. I was busy in February. So this one, again, if you watch my Friday sews regularly, you will have seen some of these, but I just thought it might be nice for you to see them all together. And this is my heart top, and it's the LB pullover, which is a free pattern. It was a free pattern. I don't know whether you can still get it for free or not, but it was free to me anyway. And yeah, and I made it in this lovely jacquard jersey that I got from Simple Life Fabrics. Such a quick whip it up, you know, if you want a quick fix top, then this is definitely the one. I really enjoyed, and I've enjoyed wearing this. I did wear it for Valentine's Day, the day before Valentine's Day, and I did worry when I first saw the fabric. I thought, oh, you know, is it a bit gimmicky? But I wear it all the time, so the answer to that is no. It's just got hearts on. I mean, if it had stars on, it'd be even better. But yeah. So the next thing that I made, again, it was not on my plans to make, because for my birthday, my lovely husband bought me a book. It was the Wendy, I can't think of her name. I'll pop it down the bottom. Sewing with Knits, Wendy Ward, Sewing with Knits, and it was the Derwent trousers, which are my new love trousers, and I just made really simple pair, made with these with this black ponte that I bought from Legend Textiles, which was £1.99 a metre, and I can get a pair of trousers out of a metre because I've got little legs. So I literally got a pair of trousers for £2. You just can't say fairer than that. This was my toile pair. I have made a couple of other pairs. I haven't got them here, but I have made a couple of other pairs which I will show you in other videos in the future. This was my toile pair, and I actually made them a little bit too short because I wasn't quite sure where I was going with the legs, but it means that they are perfect for yoga, because I do a lot of yoga and I don't like my yoga pants to go to the floor. I like them to be just above my ankles so that I can still kind of stretch and everything can get to everywhere. So these are my new yoga pants, and I have to say they are lovely. So this one, we're going to be really quick with this one. If you want to know more about the disaster that was this next make, then I have done a separate video. But I am still suffering with a little bit of trauma from the make, so I'm not going to go into it too much. You'll just have to watch. I will link the video down below and you can go and have a look at it. But in February, I made a pogo nip jumper, a pogo nip pullover in this lovely French terry from Pound Fabrics. And that is all I've got to say on that. On. I made some Juno pyjamas. So these are, and as you can see, I made these at the beginning of February and I've just worn them non-stop and they've not been out of the wash because I absolutely adore them. My lovely friend Debs Smith sent me some little planet motifs, so I wanted to use that one of those straight away. And yeah, and it's just the Juno pyjamas from the stretch book. I make the top in a 5 and the bottoms in a 4. And I make the top in a 5. The 4 fits me, and if I was making a Freya, I would make a 4. But I find that in pyjamas, you just want them a bit loosey-goosey, don't you? I do lengthen the top of the Juno pyjamas, and I keep the bottoms just the same, but I make the cuffs a little bit longer because I like them to kind of hug my ankles when I'm wearing pyjamas. So yeah, so I've done the lovely rockets. This was just fabric that I had hanging around in my stash. I can't even remember where I got this from. It's been in my stash for ages. Got the rockets on the bottom, and then I didn't quite have enough to do a full rockets top, so I've kind of colour matched it and using the little red ribbon. I think you'll agree it's kind of a nice job. Now, you know, you might say, yeah, they look a little bit like they're made for a toddler, but I love them. So yeah, so that is what I made in February. Hi there, Editing Sam here. I cannot believe that I missed this one off. I had it on at the beginning and I took it off the rail because I needed to get to the close, and then I got to the end of the video. It's like, oh, that's the end, but it wasn't, because in February I made this. So this is the Noodle Head. Just hit myself in the Noodle Head. This is the Noodle Head crescent tote. I've got some nice photos of it that I can pop up while I'm telling you about the wonderful journey that was making this bag. And honestly, I cannot praise the whole experience highly enough. So the actual pattern itself is a Noodle Head pattern. It's called Crescent Tote, and it was brilliant. Instructions were brilliant. It was just a wonderful make. But I got it as a kit, and I got it as a kit from First for Fabrics. So the lovely Tamlin, in fact, it was the lovely Catherine from So Written Makery that first kind of put me in touch with that this was happening. And she said, Sam, get yourself on First for Fabrics because they got these and that's for you. She was right. So, and Tamlin had actually thought of me when she was putting this bag kit together. So, thank you, Tamlin, because I love it. So the kit was from First for Fabrics. You got everything that you needed to make the bag in the kit, apart from a couple of additions that I have added. So this label was part of the kit, and it says you deserve to dream. Now this little star charm I've added, and this one of a kind label I've added, and also I've added these little metallic clasp. But that is just personal preference. But you didn't need any of those things because everything that you needed came in the kit. I just added those little extras because, you know, I could, so I did. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. All of the bits and pieces that come with it are just such good quality. The zip is gorgeous quality. The fabric is gorgeous quality. The straps are gorgeous quality. The interfacing, because bag interfacing is a bit of a minefield when you're trying to buy it online. But it was lovely, lovely stuff. So yeah, I can't speak highly enough about it. So, never made a bag before and you fancy making a bag, I would say give this one a go. It's a nice size for a starter bag. So, you know, it's not going to be too tricky getting things under your machine and stuff. The instructions are wonderful. You know, everything that you need to know about bag making explained really, really nicely. Yeah, it comes together really nicely. You learn lots of skills about bag making. It doesn't take too long to do. Yeah, just a really, really lovely bag. I can't speak highly enough about it, really. It was just a really beautiful make and I loved every aspect of it. And yeah, even down to the little top stitching and everything, it's just really, really lovely. So yeah, so can't believe I missed that out. Crescent toe Noodle Head. Now, those of you amongst you that have gone and watched the other video will wonder where my Frankie trousers are. Now, that was the one thing, unfortunately, just had to go in February. I just didn't have time to make them. So they will go onto my, when will they go on to? They will probably go into either April or May plans now because I just haven't had time to make them. So not because I don't want to make them, just because I've not had time. But if you do want to know what I am planning to make for March, then please go and check out my March plans video and I will see you all really soon. Don't forget to sparkle. Take care. Bye for now.